Hello there, all you neonish souls. Welcome to the, I would say, first episode of inkowave INKOPODCAST, because previous episodes, as you probably realized by now, were run in Polish. This is for sure one of the signs that new things are about to come, but you can learn more of this from my Instagram account, from where probably you are all here from. I decided to go back to podcasting, probably thanks to you all, because as you know by now, I was blogging for a few last years, and then I started working as a copywriter and journalist, and I just made writing my job, so I simply sometimes don't have time and need and capacity to write even more, especially when I'm focusing more on my medias. So here I am talking, here I am running this podcast, as some of you asked me, and from this point I would like to thank you. Just thank you for all your support and making me go back to podcasting. Okay, let's get it all off, let's go, let's get back down to business, as General Shank always sang. Funny thing, because it appeared that the first of podcasts that I want to run this way is the 10th and Jubilee edition of my INKOPODCAST, so from now on we will all be meeting there in this way. What will I be talking about in the first or 10th INKOPODCAST? I will be answering the question that it is extremely oftenly asked, that I keep being asked for like almost every day, and I answered it for many times already, but it is still not enough. So, what am I talking about? Of course, why are you hiding your face? Honestly, it is no mystery. I will be more than happy to answer you, and I will be sending this podcast as a link to everyone who will ask me. So if you are here because I sent you the link, sit comfortably, put on your headphones and listen. There are 3 reasons why I decided to keep my face hidden. First one is the privacy reasons. Privacy reasons because, to be honest, it was always very important for me to keep what I want to be private, to keep my personal life divided from what I do at my work. You must realize that I work in media, I work in social media, I worked as a journalist and appeared in many places, especially in Poland, especially in Lublin, and I just wanted to keep it somehow separated. The feeling that no one will recognize you when you don't want to be recognized, it is very deliberating. Second reason is even more easy to make up. Hiding face is just convenient when you're a girl in the internet. This is sad but true. When you're a girl or a woman in internet, you often deal with great amount of unwanted attention, and I can tell you that I am dealing with it even when I'm hiding my face, so I don't know and I can't even imagine how would my mailbox look if I showed my face. It is just like, I'm really sure that if you are a girl, a creator, you by now know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been receiving very rude and very lewd and obscene messages. This is just the way I decided it to stay. And now you just have to realize that there is one more fact that can make my decision more acceptable for you. It is not that there is no way on earth where you can get to know how I look. I'm not a corpse husband, I'm not Daft Punk, I'm not Lordy, I don't have paparazzi going after me, I'm just a small content creator. It is just that I decided not to focus on the face. because, as I said to you previously, I'm often working as a journalist. I'm often running the meetings with authors, with other creators and all this stuff. I'm a patron of some events. For example, I was a patron of Falcon Convention, Fantasy Convention that takes place in my city, and I do appear in a public life of my city, especially cultural life. And back then, I'm not walking in the mask. That would be kind of pretentious. That would be overly dramatic, I would say. I just don't feel any need to post my face here. And these were the two main reasons that I decided not to post my face in the internet. But then appeared the third reason after a few years of running my medias in this way. And this third reason, especially now, came in handy and became something like my trademark, I would say. It is very, very inkowave. The third reason is the fact that it's good to be faceless in times of so many faces. In times of so many faces, I can assure you, I'm no alien. I have 2 eyes, I have 1 nose, 1 mouth, and a perfectly ordinary face. I'm just an ordinary human being like you. Or if you prefer to believe it, I'm an alien from Andromeda Galaxy. We can stay this way if you want. But for me, being faceless came in handy and became somehow of a tool of my creating. As you know, I love creating faceless portraits, faceless auto-portraits and stories and all this stuff. In this way, I am creating inkowave. Inkowave, it is just a part of my life. This is just a part of my personality. And to be honest, inkowave doesn't exist. She doesn't exist. It's just the projection. She takes parts of me. And if you know inkowave, you don't know Anna. If you get to know Anna, you don't know inkowave, because they are somehow a little bit separated being that influence each other. So when I'm going for a vacation and I'm taking some time off, inkowave doesn't take part in my life. I think about her, I make some plans, I still create content, but inkowave, it is just the place where I can fulfill myself, where I can show you what is inside my head, where I can write, and it is extremely important phase for me. In extremely important place, not a phase. But it somehow suits all this way. That's also why I'm struggling so much to make this place safe for everyone, to delete hater comments, to delete things that I don't want to hear and I don't want to see on my account, because this is just my safe place, full of my art and your thoughts about this art and your reactions, the place where we can interact together and we can enjoy the neon lights together. I hope you by now know why I decided like this. I hope you now understand me. If you don't, it's okay, but I will not change the way I'm behaving. Stay inspired, neonish souls, and see you on the next INKOPODCAST. Bye!